Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome to another Witchin Hour. How are you, Miguel? How's your
Good.
week been?
Good. Very busy week. How's
Yes.
everything with you?
Yeah, it's been a busy week. It's been a long week actually. It's felt like it's catching up with me today a little bit, but also very exciting week because yes, the trading cards arrived in my hands on Friday. So
Nice.
I am very excited about those. I've probably got a couple here, sat here I can maybe show. Um, yeah, so the holographics are just looking so impressive. I can't stop playing with them.
Oh,
So
that looks really good. Yeah.
yeah, you can't. I mean, that's not going to do it
Yeah, you've shown me
justice.
a few of them, and they look amazing.
Yeah, and all of these are like well, they're not like, they are handmade. That's terrible English. They're handmade. They're just, yeah. So there are the odd little imperfection on the odd one, but
Mhm.
I kind of think that adds to it their charm. And quite often with trading cards, yeah, they can get the shimmer there. That's just right. But
Yeah, I like it. They
yeah,
look
they
really
look
good.
wicked. So there's like seven Mystic Moons that are holographic. There's also one Freak or Treat that's holographic, and then there's some the regular covens. Some of the 13th card of the 13th card is also holographic, but they'll have like a little special twist, like they've got red eyes or whatever. So I'm just waiting for the wax packs to arrive, and then we're good to go. Um, so you're gonna get an NFT with them as well. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I'm thinking about releasing the overlay builder either tonight or this weekend.
ooh,
I'm not sure yet. I'm working
that's
on something else that I had to fix for the admin portal with
right.
the overlay builder. Something that I noticed today that wasn't working, so
Oh, okay.
I had
It
to
looks
fix it last
amazing.
minute. Yeah, it looks really good, and I just added the competition page. I don't know if you got a chance to see it yet.
No, I haven't had a look today. I've
Yeah.
literally got in about an hour before the show.
Yeah,
So
so now you're able to, like, create your own thing in your I posted a whole bunch of them today that I was just playing around with, some Halloween stuff with new kimonos and stuff like that. I posted them on X.
I
But,
love that.
you're able now to we can open a competition, and then people can go into the overlay builder and do whatever they want, and then submit it into the competition and win either money
Ah,
or win other NFTs and stuff like that. So,
I love
yeah,
that.
the page for the competition, it actually looks really good, and they're able to post straight to X from the competition page, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
okay. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to kind of come up with different ways to kind of gamify and kind of add a little bit of a fresh spin
Yeah.
on like your NFTs. So I really love it.
Yeah, it's coming out really good, really good. I think we're ready to go, so once I fix that little thing I've been working on today, then maybe I'll release tonight or I'll release tomorrow. I do wanna do a video before I release, so we'll see. Because there's just so much going on in the builder that
Yeah.
I want people to kinda see what it can do. It's not just the regular I mean, you played around with it. It's not just
Oh, no,
another
it isn't
regular
just a
overlay
normal
builder.
overlay building.
It's
Like
not.
normally you're just like you go on and you all you can do is add the odd thing and there's
Yeah.
no way of adjusting it or moving it or scaling it or
Yeah.
adding your own little twist. So yeah, it's definitely one of the best ones I've played with.
Yeah, it's very robust, so
It
and even
is.
it's gonna get even better. I'm already planning, like, updates for it, so
Oh
we'll
my
see.
gosh, you've not
Just
even released it and you're
I haven't even
updating it.
released
You're
it.
hilarious.
That's how my mind works. So just my
I
mind
know.
just goes.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm like, I'm already thinking like what the next wave of NFTs or like next wave of trading
Yeah.
cards, and I've not even released this one yet. But I think that's just the nature of like having a creative brain, right? You just and being really passionate about what you do because you believe in what you're doing. You're thinking,
Yeah.
where's the next like step? How's it moving forward? So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, when I'm able to think of something to put into, like, for example, whatever it is that I'm creating, like the moment that I'm able to actually do it, I'm already thinking about the next step.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I think so. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Um, Well, I just wanted to do a little shout out to some of, before we get our guest on, the FCW crew who've been minting some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to share this. I'm going to go back onto our share screen. Let me go on this. We'll go on here. Right, okay. So I'm gonna share. Let's stop sharing that a second because we had Scott on literally a couple of weeks ago, and he's got a really cool collection out. So I minted this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So cool. So they're called the Glitch Ghouls. They're available on Ether. I think they're 0.0095. So I think it's about $30. But yeah, based Glitch Ghouls season 2. He's done it from Launch My NFT, which is really, I quite like that platform. So yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, just check it out. And then also Acid is up to his old tricks. He's created the Halloweeners. So this was one that I minted. They're all like Halloween characters eating hot dogs, which, why wouldn't you? This is my favourite though. I absolutely love the Freddy one. I
Yeah,
have
that's
to have
cool.
it.
Yeah.
So he's got, I think, there were only a couple of editions of each, but I think out like 13 editions, I think, but I think there's still a couple of the Michael Myers one. So if anyone's like feeling the Halloween wiener vibes, yeah,
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
they're pretty cool. So that's what I just wanted to share with everyone because they've been regular guests, so I wanted to kind of give them a shout out. But yeah,
Yeah. An
so
exciting day today, right? Who do we have tonight?
we have Wick. So Wick's one of the FCW crew. He is one of the first guys I met coming into the space along with NF Creeps and like Scooger and all those guys. He's
Okay.
an amazing artist. The music we were playing was also his music. So he's a little bit like One Got Beats. He does music, producing, writes his own music. He also does NFTs. He's got a really cool collection and he's a big advocate for mental health with PTSD and stuff. So
Oh,
um,
nice.
yeah, so I know you are gonna.
Right on my line.
I know you're gonna love him. So just quick hello to Luna and Graham, and it's his first Witchin Hour. Welcome. Here we go. Hey dude. So yeah, I'm gonna get Wick on. Here we go. Let me add him to the lovely screen. Here we go. Hey Wick.
Hey, Wick. How are you, man?
Hang on.
Hey, man, how you doing?
There he is.
We're good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Excellent. So you're wearing so let's shout out Jadius, the t-shirt. That's another FCW
Yeah.
crew. We rep hard for each other. So that is Jadius who he created that t-shirt. He's got a really cool range of these like wild t-shirts. But yeah. I can see a Wick ear poking out behind you. There he is.
Man, let me tell you, I've been hearing about Wick for like the longest time.
I know, because we were on a Wednesday night. Wick could never do a Wednesday. So when you said to
I
switch to
know.
a Thursday, I was like, hell yeah, we can have Wick on now.
Yeah, man.
Perfect timing.
I'm very excited to have you on because you advocate for mental health and a lot of that stuff resonates with me a lot. I do have like a collection that I do have a collection that deals with
Both do.
mental health. Yeah, it's a big part of who I am. So I'm glad that you're here with us to chat.
Yeah.
Same, man, same. Yeah, I mean, it's a big part for me too, bro.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Being a veteran, you know, seeing combat, period. Growing up in New Orleans, I mean, yeah, I got plenty of reasons to advocate for mental health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So so you're an artist and a musician. How did your path lead into Web3? Was that where you started being creative, or did you have a journey before that where maybe you were always creating music and art?
I've always done both, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, from a young kid, I didn't know that I could draw until I found, and I think I told this story before. I found one of my textbooks from my school. My aunt actually was, you know how they hand down textbooks in school. She
Mhm.
actually was the previous one of the previous owners of the textbook, and at the back of it, there was this really cool drawing of a clown. And I was like, yo, who drew that? And then when I brought it home, my aunt looked at it and she was like, hey, you got my textbook. Did you
Oh
see the drawing in the
wow.
back? And I was like, "Yo, that's your drawing in the back."
That's
so
so
I was,
wild.
and I was like, "Ooh, I want to start drawing now." So I started then, like that was like second grade, I believe. And then further down the line, I got another textbook, and it happened to be my uncle's old textbook, and he had Steve Urkel drawn in it.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, okay, now let me see if I can recreate his. And it just kept going from there. All of this stuff that piles up in my imagination in my head ends up being on paper somewhere.
Oh, that's what. That's so. What are the chances of you picking up a textbook that your auntie had, and then for it to inspire you to like, yeah, on a completely like a path that you've
Um,
just been on forever now? Like, that's crazy.
well, it's New Orleans, and we didn't live in the best of neighborhoods, so I'm pretty sure them textbooks went around for a good 30 years
Wow.
before before it hit my hands, and probably went on a couple of years after that.
I love
So
it.
when did you know, like, when you started drawing at that point, like, when did you realize, like, oh, this is for me. This is what I want to do. Like, at what point?
Um, Honestly, when I first drew the plant from Little Shop of Horrors, when I drew him when I was young, I was like, "Hey, I'm pretty." Everybody was like, "You're pretty good at this," and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Eh." And my uncle and my aunt, they both were like, "Keep trying. You're actually better than we were at your age." So it just kind of kept going. As far as music, this is a beautiful story, but tragic at the same time. Um, my grandmother, she's still around. I'm going to see her soon. Um, we were going to church every Sunday, and for me, I was sitting there and I'd be dozing off and going to sleep, and then finally she said, "You're not gonna go to sleep in my church. I'm up here as a usher, yada yada yada. I'm putting you in the choir." So she put me in the choir, and then listening to the choir director, found out I could sing because the choir director heard me and had everybody else hush because they were trying to see where everybody's ranges were, and it was like, "Oh, you got a good tone," and I was like, "Really? I just thought I was mimicking artists like Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and stuff, And so from then on, I did that, and I was in the choir, and I did operettas at school. I did the Wiz. I was the Scarecrow. Um,
Oh
we did a
wow.
couple other ones too, but yeah, it left me on that path, and I've always loved music.
Yeah.
The creative path,
Yeah. It's
creative,
amazing.
creative journey that we're all in.
I think we all have like,
Yeah.
yeah, we all have like interesting stories. I don't think you don't just wake up one day and decide. There's normally some sort of like path that you followed through family
Yeah.
influence or something that's happened. Um, I love that. And so what was how did you get into like Web3 from obviously drawing and sketchbooks, and what was your influence when you first that made you want to come into Web3?
But when did you learn about Web3?
Yeah.
I actually learned about Web3 about 20, actually before that. Probably, I guess I learned about crypto at about 2010, 2011 ish, because one of my military buddies was calling all of his military friends and was telling us, "Hey, y'all need to get on this crypto thing. Let's get on this crypto thing." And we all were like, "Man, nah, we ain't worried about no crypto, this or that. That's not going anywhere. That's fake money, yada yada yada." So about 2015, 2016ish, one of my former boss and a good friend of mine, um, he was into crypto, and he had all of these companies in Turkey and in New Orleans and in New York and stuff. And he kind of introduced me to it, and he was showing me some of the art that he was buying, where he was actually getting physical stuff from these guys, and he would pay them in crypto. So I was like, "Huh, that's interesting." Then I kind of put it by the wayside, did a little research. About 2019, I ended up finding Rarible, and I
Mm.
started throwing some stuff on Rarible, some of my art that I just was drawing digitally, and I was like, it wasn't doing anything, but I was like, I gotta learn a little bit more about this. So about 2020, 2021-ish, one of my military buddies that was out here when I moved to Colorado, he was like, yo, I just dropped the NFT project, yada yada yada. I think you should do one too, cause your art's pretty great, bro. And I was like, oh, tell me more. He was like, well, you just got to come into spaces and listen. You got to find a space that you vibe with and listen. And I ended up in a couple of good ones, a couple of bad ones. Uh, and then I was like, eh. But then I got called up in a space at one point because I went there every day they had a space. Finally, they called me up and was like, "Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your project." I was like, "I don't have a project yet. My project's not going to be out until March." Um, and then I really started drawing. I was like, okay, I got to get these things drawn for this project now that I got called up and I got a month.
Now you've given yourself a deadline. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
crazy. So
What
was
was
it
what was?
was
Go
it
ahead, Vicky.
Wick
I'm
then?
sorry.
Was it the Wick? Was that your first collection, or was there something before that? Because obviously I know you from Wick, but
The
I didn't know
collection
you.
before that was just little random pieces of art that I
Okay.
was throwing out there. It wasn't really a collection. Yes, Wick is my first actual collection, and it actually started on Solana with me drawing ton of one of ones.
Oh my word. But I'm gonna actually, but I'm gonna share the Wick collection whilst we're talking because you've got to see these little guys. Um, so let me share this screen. I switch
Yeah.
screens.
I got to tell you though, you growing up in New Orleans. I mean, I've been to New Orleans. It's very artsy, very artistic. So I'm sure you have a lot of influence from growing up there.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
work.
absolutely. And I was a part of a group called Yaya Incorporated, which
Yeah.
is young artists, young aspirations. And we painted murals in malls, and we made furniture,
Oh, that's cool.
painted them. And yeah, we got to do a lot of stuff. They taught us about screen printing. I mean, it
Wow.
was they had somebody come in from India, and they taught us how to batik, using batiking with the
Oh
wax and
wow.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
It was amazing, and it just kept my passion for art even more.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
so are
Look at
you?
these little guys.
I know
Wow.
they're so cool, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing like manga and maybe a bit of street art is a heavy influence for your style. Is that like where you took a lot of influence from?
Comics, manga for
Comics.
sure, and yes, definitely street art. But I was a comic book collector. I was a manga collector, and I collected a ton of cards. But my favorites were like the Hildebrandt brothers and Todd McFarlane and
Yeah.
Mm.
those guys. So I find myself getting lost in art at times because I'm like, "Ooh, I want to add all of these details," and then I'm like, "Wait, wait, wait, calm down."
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because Todd McFarlane comes out a lot in a lot of our guests.
I
Like
feel like
he's been
almost
like a really big
everybody,
influence.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody in this kind of genre of art, like in NFT world, seems to have been inspired at some point.
Hmm.
Because you were, weren't you, Miguel, as well?
Yeah. Even as an artist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting. He's obviously like the modern equivalent of a Picasso or like a Van Gogh, you know, in a way. You know, like he's obviously hugely influential.
For sure. 1,000%. I mean, we've had so many guests on our shows, and every time his name always comes up, I always like think about it
Yeah,
because every time somebody always says, "Oh, it's Todd McFarlane," I'm like, yeah, that's very influential.
yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it though. The stuff that he was doing with comics. Oh
Oh,
my
it's
God,
insane. Yeah.
him
Nobody
and Jim
else was
Lee.
doing it.
Yeah, him and Jim Lee were killing it. The
Yeah,
Hildebrandt brothers too for their covers for comic books and
Oh
comic
my God, the
cards.
covers were insane. Yeah.
yeah. I actually, when I came to New York, I did a really interesting tour, and it was all about the history of DC Comics, but not the movies, like the comics. You know, it was like,
Yeah.
and it was really, they took us to different points. Obviously, they touched upon, you know, the original Superman movie with Christopher Reeve, and like we went to the Daily Planet. But you know, it was so interesting hearing about the you know, they took us to where all the original comic book artists were all together and creating, and it was, I recommend if you go to New York to do that tour. It was, if you're into them and you're properly into them, like I imagine it wouldn't be interesting to the average person, but it was, there was some really cool stories came out about these sort of original sort of artists, but not only like the radio shows like in the 40s and 50s and stuff, you know, it was like
Yeah.
it was really interesting. But yeah, your Wick has got the coolest story for like how he was born. Like, do you want to share with us like how you came on this character and like what he symbolizes?
Yes. Yes.
I love this story.
Back when my daughter was, yeah, about 3 years old. So yeah, it was 17, almost 18 years ago. Um, she was in school, and she was basically, she was afraid to do things. She was afraid to try certain things, you know, different foods and different activities she was afraid for. And so I came up with a character, and I drew him doing some of the stuff that she didn't want to do, like she was afraid to do. Like, hey, you sure you don't want to try to ride this bike? Then I draw him riding a bike, and I'd show her. She's like, okay, Dad, I'll try. Are you sure you don't want to try this food? Wick looked like he's enjoying the food. He wasn't named Wick at that time though. I forgot what we named him, but you want to try this food? He's tried this food. He's enjoying it. And she's like, okay, Dad, if he's doing it, I'm gonna do it too. And so that's how he came about. I kept drawing different reiterations of him because originally he looked a lot like ELMO. I'm not gonna, he looked a lot like him because that red was her favorite color, so he was red. He had big ears, slightly big ears, smaller than what they are now, and it was just I styled him like her favorite characters during that time. So as she got older, I'd start changing some of his aspects and making him more different, you know, to grow up with her. And so then when my buddy was talking about the the NFT collection, he was like, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Man, I want to support PTSD." And he was like, "What do you have that'll be, you know, that'll inspire people?" And immediately, light bulb popped up in my head as I'm going through my drawings, and I'm like, "Oh, Wick, 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 Wick." And I was like, "Okay, let's see what we could do." So I drew him up, and honestly, oh my God, my first iterations of him on an iPad were terrible to me. To me,
I bet they would.
Pe- people like them. I mean, the Solana collection is still there. That's where it started. But they were terrible to me, and then I got better and better, and then we actually got to this iteration after, right when I hit the Tezos collection, because I did a fashionably wit collection,
Yeah.
which is him wearing all kind of animal costumes and stuff like that. That was pretty sweet, and that's where we got the current design. Wait, was that a new one? I'm not gonna say anything. Yes, that is.
It has a little acid astronaut next to it. This is in his
Yeah,
NFT.
sweet,
Ooh.
good. Then it's working. So we'll talk about that portion too. But
Yeah.
but that's what brought me to the Solana collect. The Solana collection was first, and then I was like, okay, Solana went down, and then it went way up. So now you know it's like we set them at two Solana when Solana was like $15. So so it's high as heck now. But then I did the fashionably wig collection, and then after that, I was like, you know what? I love the design of the ones that are for fashionably wick. So this is the design I'm gonna bring over to the original collection, which is still this, but was originally on Polygon. And then we moved to base.
Yeah.
And ooh, that's Vicky's right there. That's her
I know I
custom.
had this Wick did this specially for me. This is
Oh, that one's
mine.
cool. Yeah.
I know. It's even got pins on it from my shop. It's got a Cute and Creepy Gang t-shirt. It's the best.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, just saying, but it is mine.
I I love doing customs. Ooh, that's
Look at that one.
Scooja.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a scoop.
That's
You can tell.
Scooja's.
You don't even need to ask who did that because it's got crazy
You
eyeballs.
just know.
Everybody just knows that's a scooter. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
some of these one of ones are amazing.
Oh, that
I
one's cool.
love
I love that
I
one.
I love everybody who's done a one of one, man, and will do one of ones because their iterations of what they see always makes it more special. Like
Yeah, I can't wait to do a cute and creepy gang one. And this is obviously frisky. I don't even need to ask.
obviously.
Oh wow, who did this one? This is really cool.
I did that one. I actually found a program that I was looking for pixels, and it actually showed me a Lego program. So I Legoed. There's two Lego ones in the collection, and there's one.
That's crazy. I've never seen that one
Yeah.
before. Oh, that's cool too. Who did
That
this
look like
one?
Domies. Domies.
Oh, I don't know him. Yeah,
You
that's
don't
really.
know Domies?
No, I
Oh
don't think
man,
so. Oh my
the
goodness.
NFT homie Domies.
I don't think I
Great guy.
do. Is he? Oh well, I'll have to check him out. Yeah, these are really really cool. So you're developing this a little bit like further, aren't you? This collection at the minute.
Yes.
So what are you doing with it? Like, what's the future looking like?
Ah, so the future looks like this. Right now, in about 3 days, I'm actually remixing all of these.
Oh,
So new artwork, new backgrounds, new assets. It's a remix. Like what my profile picture is, that's one of the remixes. So
Love
I'm
it.
remixing them.
yeah, that one looks really cool.
So what
There
the
should
the bass traits the same? What how are you remixing them? So is it like that you're just giving them a new kind of vibe? Like are they more 3D? Have they got a full body? Like how what will be the difference?
the biggest difference is, yeah, I'm basically keeping them the three quarters look, but I'm updating all of the artwork. The traits are staying the same as far as their names.
Yeah.
Some of them I have taken some liberties and changed based on animes and certain things that influenced me
Oh,
during that time.
Yeah.
So a lot of them have been updated. It's like there's ones with Oculus eyes, but I updated the Oculus. There's ones with the royalty ones. There's a nice crown, but there's this robe, and now the robe is based on an anime. Yep, there's one. There's one of the remixes right there. That's mine, actually.
Oh yeah, it is yours. That's cool.
is that like 3D glasses that he's wearing? What is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
three.
Yeah.
That's 3D glasses.
3D, eyes, zombie,
Like,
whistling
how do you come up
mouth.
with these things? Like, what? How do
I
you
know
come up
they're
with like, I'm gonna put
crazy.
3D glasses in little guy now?
Well, I had 3D glasses in the original other ones, but these 3D glasses, I have to give all of the credit to Acid for when he sent the 3D glasses with the cards that he sent. And I was looking at them, I was like, yo, okay. When I redraw these remixes, I swear I had all of the 3D glasses redrawn. And when he sent those glasses and I put them on, I was like, I cleared the whole screen
Oh no.
and started drawing these. I was like,
Oh,
those are cool.
that is
No,
cool.
they do look cool. Yeah,
I love all the
his
back
little
like
ears are
the
different. Like,
I know
yeah, like
they're just really wicked. Wicked wicks. That's what they
Yep.
wicked
are.
wicks. There
They
you go.
are wicked wicks. I love all the different backgrounds as well. I quite like the graffiti backgrounds and I
Yeah,
like this shattered gem, like kind of crystally diamond background as well.
Oh, they got updates coming. I just can't wait
Oh, I
till
can't
people get to
wait.
see them.
I
I
love
can't wait till people get to see them.
they definitely
Oh,
look really cool.
let's stop on that one because I have to say this. I have to say it. I made a post about it. I have to say it. So, on the original Wick collection right there, you see the his tattoos there. On the remixes, he's really got tattoos done by a real tattoo artist, our FCW sister, BB
BB.
did his tattoos
Yay.
Oh,
for the
that's
remix. So he's actually got tattooed by a real tattoo artist.
That's so cool. BB's,
yeah.
she kills it.
Yeah, baby's cool.
That's gonna look awesome. I love the little pink guy. I don't know why, the pink and purple. There's some I'm just obsessed. He's so
Yeah.
cool.
So
But
what do you use to create them? Like what are your platforms to use?
Primarily Procreate, to be
Mm.
honest. I mean, backgrounds, I've done a bit of AI. I've done some photoshopping and tweaking with some of them too. But mostly Procreate is what I've been using for them for the longest.
yeah. And you working on, because like I'm
Oh,
in
look at that one. I love that
Wix
one.
little. I know the green is pretty cool as well, isn't it? With the Skittles grill. I love that. I know you're working on a lot of 3D modeling and like avatars and kind of stuff like that as well. So, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
look
here
at
they
that.
are. They look so good.
Did you do this yourself or you had them made?
No, I did them myself. I printed them myself. Printers are back
Oh
there.
yeah.
I
They look
use
so
Nomad
good.
Scout.
How difficult is it to kind of model, like, you're, I guess he's quite 3D looking anyway, but like
Hmm.
is it quite a challenge going from working 2D in Procreate to then trying to recreate that in a 3D program?
At first, yes. At first, yes. I couldn't get around the idea of he's 3/4 facing. How do I take a 3/4 face, turn him forward to do it?
Yeah.
So once I thought of it and experimenting, watching YouTube videos, just doing it myself, messing around with characters, I must have did like 4 different versions of this, and this is the version I'm sticking with right now
Yeah.
because
Yeah, it
they're
looks cool.
awesome.
He
Yeah.
looks
They're
really
pretty
good.
awesome.
How long did
Yeah.
it take for it to print?
This larger one took 6 hours and 53 minutes. The only reason I know is because I still see it on my program over here.
That's not
Oh,
that
He
bad.
was the
I've
last.
heard about some models taking like 24, 48 hours to print.
yeah, right. I've
Yeah.
heard
With my
that
old
too.
printer, that's about right.
So what kind of printer are you using? Are you using a like what do you use?
Any cubic photon.
Cubic.
What's that? An M7? Yeah, photon mono M7.
I don't know. I'm trying to dab into the 3D printing thing. I haven't bought a printer yet, but I don't know.
I'm like, the 3D modeling I find terrifying. Like, I just feel like my brain just won't, because I tend to draw everything really like flat and like face on because of the
Yeah.
style. So the thought of having to think,
In
yeah,
3D.
I
It,
think, yeah, in 3D, I feel like,
I,
oh,
I'll tell you what helped me. I'll tell you what ended up helping me in the long run. What I did was I drew them face on Procreate. Then I drew a side profile. Then I drew a back profile. And then when I went to Nomad Sculpt, I put it on my computer screen. And when I went to Nomad Sculpt, I was looking at it and I do the sides, take it out, make it match that. You can actually put it in the background on Nomad too, so that way you can actually have it as a reference
Mhm.
directly on Nomad to help you.
wow, it's still like, I just can't imagine being able to knit all that together. It's just, Christ, and I've got a Russian doll, which is about the simplest shape in the you could ever do it with. I haven't even got ears to deal with, or hands. But I massive respect to what you've been doing.
Yeah,
We've
sure.
seen the process, like on the FCW chat and in your WIC chat, like of how you progressed, and it's like in the space of 12 months, it's like, wow, you are absolutely nailing it. It's crazy.
I hope to get even better. But right now, I was like, you know what? Everything else needs to be pushed to the side. Let's get these remixes done
Yeah,
because what is this? The 2 or 3 year anniversary of him dropping on this blockchain,
yeah.
basically on the Ethereum anything, whether it be
Yeah.
Polygon or whatever. So I was like, it's time. I mean, it's also my birthday, but it's time to actually do it there. I mean, me and Steve dropped at the same time
Oh,
when I
right.
first dropped this, and it was awesome because we supported the heck out of each other, man.
Yeah, you have. Like, yeah, it's amazing. So, what do you plan? What are the plans for the little 3D models? Are they going to be rewards? Are they going to be available to buy? Or
First, I have 12 of them that I have a list still of people who have won those. So I print out the first 12. They're good to go once I sand them, prime them, paint. Well, some of them are already primed, and paint them. Then I'm getting those boxed up and sent to the people that they belong to. And then after that, yeah, I probably will put them out there to where they can be bought. My overall plan is to one day actually have them end up with end up as toys, like
yeah,
art toys,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I was thinking about getting one of those uh the color printers, the
Okay.
3D color printer ones. I was
Uh huh.
looking at what's the brand I was looking at? Shit. I can't remember the brand, but they just came out with a new printer and I was looking at like the videos and stuff and
So it
it looks
literally
pretty cool.
prints in full color. You don't have to like paint it.
Yeah, it prints in full color. Like you
Oh,
Yeah.
have to buy the different color
it.
whatever you call them,
Well,
but
they're not
yeah.
inks, are they? But essentially the same
Yeah.
principle, I
The
guess.
filaments.
So what does
Yeah.
it do?
Filament.
Mix them like a CMYK would mix those colors to create a color. Does it
I don't
work in the
I don't know
same
if it
way?
I don't know if it mixes them. I think you will have to buy the actual color already done.
So more like a Pantone reference. You'd be
Yeah.
like, right, I want that blue, that yellow. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I bet they're spendy.
Ah. So I mean, I got an actual box that's meant to do that for that type of printer too. So
Oh wow.
I just don't have that type of printer anymore. I'm gonna get another one eventually, but
Yeah.
I like the resin prints, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you use to paint them? Is there a particular like paint that you would use? Is there like a technique for that?
Model paint mostly. I've been
Is it?
watching a lot of videos on
Yeah.
people doing that. Pretty awesome, and I hope that I know that my first one's not gonna look anything like theirs, but I hope to get that good.
Yeah, that's as a kid my dad used to make lots of Airfix model planes and he would sit with these tiny I was fast tiny little pots of paint and like little tiny paintbrushes and he would like I'd spend hours and they were just perfect to me and he would hang them in my room for me. Um that is why I have little aeroplane propellers in the centre of the flowers on my owl tattoo. No one will have ever seen it that close to notice, but that's part of that story because he was really
Oh,
into like planes and stuff, and he used to take me to Manchester Airport. We'd sit on the roof and watch them take off. But
that's
he
nice.
was big into like
That's
Airfix
cool.
models and stuff. But he also, when we lived in Manchester, had a huge amount to do with the Air and Space Museum opening and I was so lucky. He got to take me there before it opened, and I got to sit in like the Spitfire and the like all the different planes that they had there before the museum opened, which I was like. So yeah, I was so I got a bit of a fond thing for like the whole air model, like the Airfix models. But I'd love to have a go at it myself. You'll have to send me a wick and I can paint it.
Hey, I thought about that too. I was like, wait,
I'll buy a
You know,
wick.
that's a good idea. Send them out
Yeah.
to paint. Yeah,
Yeah, you could
that
send
would be
that.
a
That
cool
would
idea.
make a good like giveaway, actually, wouldn't it? If you
Yeah.
sent it out to the artists to do their own paint version and then like did like a raffle or something. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I got enough of them. I could probably do that.
But yeah, my dad had such a steady hand, and yet if you'd asked him, he wouldn't have said he was artistic. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have
Yeah.
ever said, "I'm not an art." But I know because he was a solicitor. You know, he was a lawyer. Well, what you guys call a lawyer. You know, but he
Yep.
he was actually quite creative. So yeah, that's cool.
That's where you get it from then.
I hadn't. Do you know what? It's really weird. I hadn't thought about that memory for like such a long time. It's funny, but yeah. I can't wait to see what you do with them, Wick. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really
Oh
cool.
yeah.
So when are the remixes available? So the mint is open now, isn't it? In terms of like, you can go on, you can mint a Wick, and you'll get one of these original Wicks for now.
Yeah.
And then there's a launch date for when they remix.
They remix on the 19th, basically. And as a matter of fact, I said I was going to do this on a show. I'm going to do this on a show. If you want, if you already have your Wix or you buy a Wix before the 19th, you can actually go in to the wixnft.com, and I've opened it up to where you can submit the ones that you want to remix starting today.
Oh, amazing. So you've just got to go in. I think, hang on, let me think. I've got the Wix thing here. There we go.
So it's on wixnft.com.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Remix your Wix.
There we go.
And then a Wix. Oh, okay.
Awesome. There we go. So that's where we do it. That's where we go and remix our Wix. And what's the mint price at the minute? They're on base, right?
Yeah, I don't even remember anymore because
Let me go back to your...
it's been crazy. Ethan has been doing weird stuff, so I can't even say.
Do you know what? I've got this weird thing at the minute where my Temple wallet... I don't know. I'll have to go back. Yeah, my Temple wallet mints instead of my
Wallet
like pops up instead of my flipping MetaMask.
Let's find out.
I know my wallet's not connecting.
Yeah, that's my issue. That is with
If you got pop-up blockers on, that's definitely probably. Wait, your wallet.
Temple wallet. Remove.
That could be why.
It's what it is my, for some reason.
Like refreshing. It's weird. Yeah.
Here we go.
I see something.
Let me grab my laptop. That tells
Is
me
it connected but not connected? It's weird.
I'm on. Wallet. Mintowick.
Let me see. Something.
It better work right now.
Let me go here to links. See what's going on.
What is? Let's see.
Oh, so you've got your own marketplace as well, dude.
Yeah, that was part of the. I keep having ideas.
So you'll be able to go on and buy a wick directly from here rather than on like OpenSea or.
It should, if they're for sale, it should bring you to OpenSea from here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like an API to OpenSea?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Yeah, no one's selling them. Everyone's hanging on.
Everybody's holding.
They're waiting for the remix. Yeah, they're really cool. And I know you've got an Etsy shop as well.
Let me try connecting again.
Let me have a look.
Hey, if that's having problems, I'll fix that as soon as we're done because I want to make sure that's good.
Oh wow, these are cool. Oh, I have this gremlin.
Yo,
I have the
that's
NFT.
from the
That's from
FCW
the
Monsters.
Yeah. These are cool. Do you ship to the UK? Just asking.
Yup.
I'm gonna have to. I think I need one.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think the t-shirts are pretty cool.
They're very.
Because
cool.
the character, he's pretty like appealing. So
He is. I think he's got that softness, but he's got that edginess about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's so balanced. I do love my Wix. I have quite a
I
lot. I have quite a few. Yeah, they're really awesome.
yeah, I can't connect my wallet. I keep getting the same error.
Oh,
Not sure.
we'll have a look.
I know someone else said. Danny said he's having an error too.
Yeah,
So
Danny said, here we go.
now I'm grabbing the computer, the other computer. I'm gonna have a look.
That's okay. He loves birds and planes. Yes, he does, Danny. Danny knows my stories about my dad and his love for birds and stuff.
So how big is the collection? How many in the collection total?
There is a total of 1981. But I did not put all of those available. Only 991 are available for this first half.
Okay.
Oh,
Any
okay.
reason why 1981 is that number significant?
Year of birth, maybe.
Year I was born. Yep.
Yeah.
Year I was
Oh, you're
born.
a young spring chicken compared to me. Look
Ah,
at that. That was a
huh.
bit of a silly
Okay.
question. I should have guessed that. Um, so,
Yeah, dang. I'm not getting an error either. That's weird.
You're not.
No. Well, either way, let me know. We'll figure that out on the back end. I got you.
cool.
Okay.
So the PTSD charity, like, obviously, I know you're ex-forces. So, was that your main reason for sort of connecting with that? And do you donate?
Um,
You do donate a portion of it to the charity, don't you? I know that.
yes, 50% of the proceeds go to Objective Zero Foundation and the Reaper Company. The reason I did that is because, um, of course, I lost some military buddies to
Yeah.
PTSD and things like that. But also, my cousin, um, she took her own life, and that's
Sorry.
what made me think about mental health even more so because I was like, man, I was going through some stuff. I was in a very, very bad place at times, and I was like, man, it was thinking about my daughter and thinking about my family and other things, and people that I met that were, also like, hey, man, there's more to life that helped me. So that's why I was like, you know what, that type of stuff will help other people,
Yeah.
as far as mental health, and mental health needs to be taken more seriously. A lot of people, back in the day, it was, oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. I don't know why you going to that head doctor,
Yeah.
but nowadays, it's recognized. It needs to be recognized more, and it is recognized, but it needs to be brought to the spotlight more that a lot of people are fighting these battles
Yeah.
internally.
Especially, I think for men, I think it is like more of a taboo subject, like for guys to kind of talk about. So, I know you feel strongly about that, don't you, Miguel, as well?
I do. Yeah. I mean, it's just a subject that usually men don't speak about. There's a stigma that says that men shouldn't speak about their feelings, and I feel like that stigma is very wrong because I had just like he did. I have friends that lost their lives uh, pretty much to themselves. But it's just it's a tough subject for me to speak about because a lot of times when I do think about it, I feel like I could have done something, but obviously there's nothing that you can really do when people are feeling when they're in that stage of depression, right? Like there's really not much that you can do except for like try to be there for them if you can, or if you even know, because most of the time you won't know, right? They're
Yeah.
painting a different picture in front of you that
Yeah.
it's not the reality of what it is.
Yeah.
And it becomes really difficult for those people because they don't know how to convey their feelings any other way. Thankfully for me, I found my artwork, right? So my artwork kind of it's my way out for a lot of the things that I've done
Yeah.
or a lot of the things that I felt in the past, right? And that's really what's helped me like develop my mentality to get out of that stage and that black hole that you're in. But a lot of times when you're in that black hole, it's very hard for you to control anything, and people don't really understand that point of view of it.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks different, everybody learns differently, everybody does everything differently. So for those people, it's very difficult to come out of that black hole that when they're in it, right?
Yeah.
And thankfully for me, I was able to find art, and art was able to pull me out of that hole.
Yeah.
And I was able to convey my feelings through it, even though I didn't have people that I wanted to talk to, because when you're in that state, you really don't want to speak to anyone. You just don't. You close yourself out. And for me, it was more of like conveying how I felt through art, right? And that was my way of speaking to people, was through that channel. And that's why my artwork is very like emotional, and you can see it in the artwork that it's very like personal. And
Yeah.
um,
I love your black and white line art.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, not a lot of people
It's
know that I
stunning.
have that
No, it's
collection out there,
beautiful.
but yeah, I do. It's something that I don't really like even promote much either, because it's just something that I want people to just find on their own and see if they can resonate with it.
Yeah.
Right. The artwork itself. I mean, I've had people reach out to me telling me like, "Oh, your artwork, it's like exactly how I felt at that moment."
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
as long as that's out there and people can see it, then I'm happy that they can resonate with it and find a way out with it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's yeah, I think that's so important. I think a lot of artists have that internal battle, and
Yeah.
art is their savior. You know, I feel like
Yeah.
when I lost my mum, that's what all I did was sit and draw, because I was like, I need to honor her memory, and I wanted to create a tattoo, and it was my way of I just drew it over and over and over until it was
Yep.
exactly how I wanted it, and I felt like I could carry her literally on my arm, and it gave me a reason to speak about her, because people would obviously ask about the
Hmm.
tattoo, and I think that's why I got into tattoo culture, was because that importance and that kind of literally wearing your heart on your sleeve without having to really verbally vocalize it, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
kind
Yeah.
of cool. Yeah.
Like I remember, I think I've told you the story, and I think I've told it on air a couple times where, when I was like 7 or 8, I grabbed up. I was so mad at what was happening in my world with my family and stuff that I think I grabbed a pencil and I went into a room, or my room, I think it was, and I closed the door and I just, with one pencil, I drew the entire wall
Wow.
of like just all this comic book stuff that was in my head, and that was just
Wow.
my way of like channeling to a different world where
Yeah.
I wasn't in that environment, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely a way out. It's not just art. I mean, people that have different channels of artistic channels, more than say, use that to kind of find a way out of that hole that they're in, right? So,
Yeah.
but some people are not able to do that, and this is where we get those situations where you lose a friend and you lose whatever, and those situations do happen, and they're very sad because those people were not able to find that way out, right?
Yeah.
Like we were able to. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very touchy subject, because again, like, the stigma is that men can't talk about their feelings because it's not a manly thing to do, right? But
Yeah.
but you have to, you know what I mean? Like
Oh
when you're
yeah.
in a situation like that, you have to be vocal. You have to find someone who can help you. You got, thankfully, I've been very blessed that I've had a lot of good friends that have always been there for me. I have my family that's been there for me too, and I have my artwork that's been there for me too. But I didn't realize that until later on, right?
Yeah.
I was too little to understand what was happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we could talk about this for hours,
Well,
but
it is definitely what I find super wonderful about like your collection, Wick, is that the story of how it's helped your daughter, the fact that you're donating to a charity, and like he is a little character with a lot of heart, and I think that's just really special. I don't think there's many collections out there that are actually doing that, to have that backstory and
there
that
isn't. Yeah.
genuine like passion for what it is you're saying,
Yeah.
loads of people, I think there was a bit of a meta that would say, oh, I'm going to do this charity thing, but it just always felt so disingenuous and kind of like this, you can tell this is completely from the heart, and
Yeah.
I love how it's inspired your daughter, because she comes and hangs out with our SCW crew sometimes, and she's in our chat and she's creating her own art, and like that's super cool. So
Yeah, that is cool.
that you've inspired another generation of artists is amazing.
Yeah, and the littlest one
The
is trying to
littlest.
draw too. She's trying to
They're
draw
following
too.
on your
She's
footsteps. That's good.
She's
grabbing
tiny.
grabbing my iPad and going full throttle, messing with my pencil. I'm like, hey, those tips are not cheap.
Yeah,
The creator mind, it's like it's very undeveloped, if I can say, right? Because you always strive for more. You always want to learn more. Like for example, the 3D printing, you want to learn how to do that more. You want to get better at it. You know what I mean? Like for me, when I'm doing like my stuff, like in the last couple of weeks, I learned how to code. I took a class and everything just because I wanted to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And I was kind of getting frustrated. I'm like, I have to learn how to do this. Like, I can't. And I spend days, I'm telling you, like, I could not sleep because I needed to learn how to do this. And
I
I
love
I
that.
wouldn't stop until I learned it. And now I'm up to a point now that I'm like talking to my buddies that do this for a living, right? And I'm just in the lingo with them, and I can understand what they're saying. It's
It's
just
not another
bizarre,
language
right?
anymore.
Yeah. And then my friend the other day, he was like, now you're gonna be my developer. That's it. I'm done.
Brilliant.
I'm doing my own developing. You can find your
Yeah,
own.
I haven't got time for
But
yours.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we always strive for more. We always have like that sponge effect where we want to learn more and more and more, or we want to develop our art more and more. Like, I'll give you an example. Like my artwork that you're talking about, the one for mental health, the black and white.
Yes.
It was something that, believe it or not, it came from looking at the Todd McFarlane books for Spawn. Believe it or not, the shadows.
Yeah.
Because when you look at I think he has the best shadowing in the game ever, right?
Ever.
And I've said this before that I think I've learned shadowing from just watching his comic books from Spawn. Like the shadowing that he does in his artwork is incredible, like slim to none. And I was like, I need to figure out how to match that, but in a black and white situation. And then that's where this collection came from, and that's why it's black and white only. Right, but I also think that the black and white also resonates with the power of understanding what mental health is.
Yeah.
Very black and white, right?
Yeah.
And it's more of a hidden meaning than anything else. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
it's not a
beautiful
colorful
collection.
moment.
No,
You know what I
it
mean?
isn't a
No,
colourful moment.
it's not. It's either you feel like everything's on top of you and you're seeing in black and white, or
Yeah,
you want everything to be in black and white because you want that control back, but you don't have that control.
yeah,
You feel like you're down in the dumps and something else is controlling you, something else is in charge of your life, and that's why some people make the unfortunate decisions, at times because they feel like that weight is too heavy.
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, have you seen that collection or no?
No, I haven't.
Let me see if I could bring it up. Let me see if I can share screen.
Shall I stop sharing my
Hold on. Let me go to OpenSea. Not yet. You
No?
guys can keep chatting while I
We'll keep
figure.
chatting. Okay, I'll go back on. So also, Wictimus,
Um,
you also write and sing and create amazing music. So
oh yeah, the music.
let
I really want to
me
know about that
let
because the music was really good.
yes. So when did you start making music? You said you've always made art and music. Like, did one come before the other, or was it a sort of a simultaneous sort of thing?
Uh, Actually, no. Music actually came first because we were singing and dancing for my grandmother and grandfather and them in front of the big screen TV and at parties and stuff. And I didn't take it serious until she actually threw my butt in the choir.
Oh my god! So does that play a huge influence in your sort of style of music?
Yeah, I mean, I still feel like for me, I don't have a genre because I love R&B. I
Yes,
love rap.
yes,
I do love some rock as well. And I don't really have a genre. If it sounds good to me, then I'm all about it.
Oh, I'm
Let
gonna
me tell you, the music that was playing at the beginning, it was really good because you
yeah.
can do both.
Let me play like this one.
Oh yeah, that's Sound XYZ.
Yeah, let me play. We'll play this and listen to this for a little bit.
My heart is aching cause you said you never leave. But you asked and say we really shouldn't be. All these other niggas spit shit that you believe. Phone numbers in your inbox, testing calls that you receive. Even when you're lying next to me, got me questioning who's more important to you. Is it them or me? I'll admit the time we spent isn't always what you wanted. And sometimes you wanna feel wanted. Not in jail without bail, serving a sentence. This is in a prison, baby, it's a commitment. Something you insist that you know you can deal with. Are you running to them? Are you running from it? Leash just stand fit and shit, but this shit is getting sick quick. Maybe we should quit. I'd be lying if I said I never thought about it. One thing about love is once you have a shit, you can live without it. I
Dude,
thought
that is
that
really
we
good.
had something so special. Thought it would
I'm
last,
trying not to
but
sing
it
over
seems I was blinded by the lies you
You should
told me.
attach this to
Couldn't
your
be your
NFT,
one
man.
and only. All those times I'm home and lonely. You're the worst
good.
guy. I thought that we had something so special. Thought it would last. one and only. All those times I'm home and lonely. You're the worst guy. What are my friends are like? You're no angel. You've run games too. You've caused pain too. You're part of the blame too. Shit I don't listen to. What am I missing? Can you tell me the truth? Cause the changes I made I did for you. You say that we're soulmates, but yours seem to feel like mine should be replaced. So if that's the case, allow me to give you space. Life's too short to play games for the person's off. If you feel you're not ready, at least tell me. Don't sit around and be silent. If you feel like why be a woman about it. But don't think you can keep me and still have you a side dish. Cause that's the kind of shit that make a niggas kamikaze quick. Protecting my pieces while we had to split. And since you on the streets, let me show you the door. This love don't live here no more. I thought that we had something so special, thought it would last, but it seems I was blinded by the lies you told me. Couldn't be your one and only. All those times I'm home and lonely. You're the worst kind. I thought that we had something so special, thought it would last, but it seems I was blinded by the lies you told me. Couldn't be your one and only. All those times I'm home and lonely. You're the worst guy.
That was really good.
Amazing. I love it.
I was sick when I did that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I was sick when I actually did it because I
Sounds
recorded.
really
It,
good.
it was just an idea, and I was like, I gotta get it down again. And I was sick. I could hear it with in certain parts. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't go up as high as I wanted to there.
No one else would
I
know.
hear it.
It's like, what's your biggest like influence for music? Like, I can definitely. There's got to be some Michael Jackson in there, right?
Yeah, definitely some Mike, but my biggest influences are probably two big contrasts. Stevie Wonder.
Wow. Yes.
Really?
I get it. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but on the other side of that, it would be like Kiss.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is like crazy. That yeah,
Yeah, two
massive
different
contrast.
extremes. But that's
I
good because
so
that gives you a huge perspective of like music in general.
yeah.
You're all over the place. So that's good.
I
Stevie
think
is my idol.
yeah, well, I
So
mean he's amazing. I think a lot of creative people though their taste in music is like
It's all over the place. Yeah.
yeah. I think because they kind of have that more intelligent kind of. It's not just like I like this and I don't like that. They get the appreciation of lots of different things for different reasons, and
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
we're emotional, so tend to listen via what mood you're in. So like, you know.
Let me show him this, Vicky.
Oh yes, let me
Let me screen
unshare.
share.
Let me unshare that.
I need to change the picture on Sound XYZ, by the way.
See, how do we move it to the other side, Vicky?
Let me. I don't know. Send me what's the link and I'll share it.
Okay, hold on. Let me move from scene.
Doo-doo. Are you putting it in the
Oh, what am I doing?
private chat?
Yeah. Um,
You got it?
yep.
Where is it? I can't see it.
Hold on.
Is it on OpenSea?
Yeah, it's on OpenSea. Or on the website. You can just go to the websites there.
Oh, right.
But I sent it to you on the private chat.
Oh, there it is. I can see it now. It was like not showing. Here we go. Right, let me copy this in. Doo-doo. Technical issues.
Yeah, I don't know how you put it on the actual scene that in the middle.
There we go.
You and Kevin are
We're hogging it, that's why.
hugging it.
So let me count. No one else can share. Just
There it
we can
is.
share.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, so this collection just deals with mental health and how like men actually feel during certain moments, right?
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, one last breath. Yeah, it's when you finally get to come out of that hole and you finally get that breath, that first breath, and you feel like a new person again. It's basically what it is. If you go on my Instagram, you're able to see me actually drawing these, and there's usually like a storyline behind it, because usually there's something that happened that made me draw what I did. So
Yeah. I love this one too.
yeah, there's usually a story behind it.
Yeah.
I love them.
They're excellent, aren't they? And
Yeah.
I just, yeah, that's that one. I also like this one.
Yeah, this is my
Oof.
favorite piece. That took me like a couple weeks to do.
Yeah, it's,
Um,
there's serious detail.
Yeah, I was very mad.
I know that feeling, man. I was there. Believe
Yeah.
me. Some of the stuff I drew during that time, I would. You know what? I'll say this. Also, it takes courage to put that stuff out there, because I know I was telling a friend of
Yeah.
mine about one of my pieces that I did during my time like that, and he was like, "Don't put that out there." He was like, "No."
Yeah, I was very reluctant to release these because they were very personal to me, and my friend was like, "You got to put it out there. You have to. Like they forced me to do it."
Yeah, no, it's they're really
But
special.
yeah, I mean they're very expensive, but they're very expensive for a reason, and that's because they're a piece of me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's the only reason why they're expensive, because I just feel like they're an extension of me. So yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
amazing.
think you did great in encapsulating a lot of the things that go through a lot of people's head. I know a lot of
Yeah.
them that you've shown so far is things that I know I've gone through in my head. Like, no, I want to be alone. We're
Yeah.
at a party, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be over here by
You don't
myself
want to be,
because,
yeah, you don't want to be there.
right?
But you feel isolated, even when sometimes when you're like with family or what. This one was this is a very simple drawing, let me tell you. Like anybody can do something like this. It's very simple, but it has a very deep meaning behind it. Like, if you can just look at it, you'll know what I mean. Like it's just one last step, basically. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
The toes over
Yeah.
the edge,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. No, they're wonderful. I love this collection, dude.
I do too.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
You guys, so talented, both of you. It's insane.
And I can continue to add to this collection.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
just
have
ongoing.
plans
Yeah.
to do that?
Yeah, I have like 3 more drawings that I've done in the last couple months that I need to add to this. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Wick, do you have any more new music coming out? Is there anything on your YouTube I should share, or?
There's a bunch on YouTube. The last thing that came out was the In the Lab EP. The first one, the first song that actually came out that I ever just threw on all platforms was the one with me and my brother and I, which is Nightmares. But I've been doing a lot of music. Yes, there's a whole album that I'm working on at this point, and I'm taking it more serious than I even took all of the EPs. So I'm choosing
Yeah.
songs.
How many songs do you think you're gonna have on the album?
19.
Okay, that's cool. I'm not
19.
gonna put you on the spot. Don't say like a month and then be like, nah, I gotta go write all the music now. But
No,
when do you
no.
plan to release it?
Actually, I released Nightmares around, yeah, 2020 October. Seems like I drop everything in October, so probably next year in October. Oh my goodness. Wait, that was the Victims of War?
Which one?
That was a freestyle that I did to Eminem's track about PTSD, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Man, I haven't
Oh,
seen
it
that in
says it.
forever.
Oh, do you want me are you happy to play it?
Yeah.
Look,
I've had a bad day today and I need to take the pain away. Cigarettes ain't working, so maybe alcohol is my escape. Dreams are getting worse now, but mostly they are nightmares. I feel all alone sometimes. I ask, does anyone care? I'm distracted or distant. Sometimes I can't tell the difference. I close my eyes day and night and I can still see the visions.
One of my favorite
Bodies all
songs
over my mind and I can't tell who are the victims. I've spoken to doctors, but all they have is questions. Advice they give me constantly, but so far my mind rejects them. Swear that counseling will work if I just open up and let them. Memories play me day by day and I was told that I should pray, but nothing I've tried has worked. Can somebody please answer me? This is what we go through when you send us to war. Look normal on the outside, but our minds are filled with scars. Too many of us are wrecks like a junkyard full of cars. We're America's heroes, but at our minds we're still at war. Help us. Love. I've had a bad day today and I need to take the pain away. Cigarettes ain't working, so maybe alcohol.
Yep.
And you
It's a replay.
freestyle that? That's insane. Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really
it was during that. I think that was what year was that? That was
It's it doesn't have a
like
date on it.
2015, I believe. Yeah, I was going through it. That was probably, yeah. I was definitely going through it. But yeah, that needed to be said, and that's why I did it. I didn't actually plan on posting on YouTube. My brother was just like, "Man, post it," and he posted it, and I was like, because before my YouTube used to just be filled with his highlights from when he was playing football in high school, and he was like, "Nope, take all of my stuff down, just post this."
That's so funny. Oh God. Yeah, no, that's amazing. I can't wait to hear your new album when that comes out.
Yeah, man, you're very talented, let me
You are
tell you.
so talented, like in so many ways. It's exciting. I'm so glad to know you and have you in my life. You're kind of one of the best dudes.
Man, all of y'all. The FCW, you as well, my G. It's us, we all support each other in some shape, form, or fashion. We going through stuff, we inspire each other.
Yeah.
We got each other's back when things go down, and that's how it's supposed to be. That's how I feel a community is
Yeah.
supposed to be as far as supporting each other,
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think there's a lot of talk about community in Web3 that is kind of just it's not really community. It's like a word that people throw around,
But
I think the FCW, we've got it, and I feel like the Rebel Ants crew, they're the same, and everyone's sort of supporting, uplifting, and there are a few genuine out there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're all about supporting each other.
Yeah. 100%.
Important.
but that's what it is though too. At the same time, it's not about talking about it.
It's doing
What they
it.
say, don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
100%.
You live it instead of talking about it. Those who talk about it the most probably don't actually live it.
No,
Yeah, it's very true.
I've been in spaces of late where they've talked about like following each other and all that, and I've gone through the panel and I've followed everyone, and then an hour later I've gone back and nobody has followed me back, and I've thought, like, you just talk this stuff, it's just noise, it doesn't mean anything. You're really here just for your 5 minutes, not
Or they follow you for 24 hours and then you go
and
back
then
and look.
unfollow.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a funny thing. So I'm glad that I found some decent people in this crazy world.
Yeah, Web3 is definitely crazy.
It is mental. So if people want to
Absolutely.
find you, Wick, I've noticed on YouTube you're Damon. Obviously, that is your name. So that's how they find
Yeah.
you on YouTube. If you're not Wick on YouTube, you're Damon. But on X, it's Wictimus Prime. If you want to check out Wick's.
Do I follow you, Wick? Should.
I'm not sure. But no, Damon is actually my music name. I tried to keep Wick and Damon separated, but
Separate.
that has not happened.
Wick, yeah, we follow each other. Okay, good.
No, I think
wanted to
it's a
make
funny
sure.
thing, isn't it? Because when I first came in doing the Cute and Creepy Gang stuff, I remember saying to Fraser, do I do like my Vicky-licious stuff as well, like my pins and my t-shirts? And he was like, oh no, I don't think people will be interested. And I think the space moved quite quickly after we'd had that conversation to people want physical stuff. They want to see that you're
Yeah.
bigger than just a JPEG. And I mean, what with everything you're doing, you've got music, you've got art, you've got your physical stuff. Like, you know, you're really killing it, for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I can see
Keep
why you
doing it.
thought initially, oh, should I keep those separate? But I just don't think there's any need to. I think it's one of the same, and people like value that multifaceted kind of talent, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened though. Ended up in spaces as Wick, and then people freestyling the beats, and I jump on, and they're like, "Yo, you got music?"
You can sing. Yeah, no, I
So
can see that. But yeah, so let me share all your lovely screens so I can show people where they need to find you. So I'm going to do the whole window. Here we go. So yes, if you want to follow Wick on X, I keep calling it Twitter, I can't help myself. It's at Wictimus Prime. He has his own Etsy shop if you want to jump on that. That's Wick NFT. Go and buy some t-shirts. And then he's got his what's this site called? Sound XYZ.
Sound XYZ, yeah.
So this is where people can they mint, or they just listen to a playlist, or where do
Yeah,
they
they
mint?
can mint from there if they choose to. Danny and a couple of people. I gotta actually throw more songs on there, but yeah, they
Yeah.
can mint songs from there too.
So this is where you can mint your music, and then we have obviously wicknft.com, which is where it links to everything and obviously takes you to the main mint page as well. So there we go.
It's
Go,
gotta
go,
be phenomenal.
go get a Wick. That's what you need to do. And you can check through the collection if you want to have a little nose on OpenSea or Magic Eden, whichever you prefer. But yeah, it's been amazing chatting, Wick. I
Yeah.
feel like I could talk for hours and hours to you.
Likewise, man. I love it, man. We gotta get everything together, man. I think what we're doing is inspirational. Vicky, I told you this earlier. I told you this in every space. I wish I could promo like you promo.
Oh my god! But it's just like, oh, I mean, I'm kind of cheating, aren't I? Really, because like it's kind of what I do for a living. But but I just like so. But yeah, I just wish you could. I wish we could all reach that little bit further. It's really hard now. I feel like over the last probably 5 years, that ability to reach a larger audience has gotten harder and harder and harder.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like all the platforms are difficult. Although I'm having a bit of success on TikTok, I will say. You know, compared to my I've got like 111 followers or something silly, and I get much more engagement on there and like views than I do anywhere else. But you know, X is the place for NFTs, it seems though. So
Exodus, yeah.
X it is. That's
Yep.
our home. So yeah. But if I can ever help you with anything, just give me a shout. I'm always happy to.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. You know what? I think I should. I already asked Vicky. Why don't you do a 1-of-1 Wick too for the remix?
Oh, Miguel, you so should.
I can, yeah. Is there a
Smiling,
deadline?
He's so happy.
No. There's not a deadline. Even when they drop, I mean,
You still
we're
have,
we're at 200 and something of 991.
Yeah, so this time.
You got
this time.
time.
yeah.
You got time.
Yeah, I can't wait to do a cute creepy gang one. Ooh, so excited.
Yeah, I mean, they look
I
really
can't
cool.
wait.
I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what other 1-of-1s get pulled next, because while I'm going through and remixing them, I'm also looking and I'm like, oh, that's where that one was. Oh.
Yeah, the remixes look really cool. Like, have you got any sneak peeks of them on your before we go on your
On Insta. Oh, yeah, there as
there we
well.
go, straight away. Let's retweet that. So this is like
The
remix.
original.
The original.
That's the
and this is
original.
and that's the remix.
Yep.
Oh yes, it's very cool.
Let's see. Do you post your artwork on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I could follow you on there.
Yeah. I'm loving the new ones, Wick. They just look awesome.
Wait, what is your ad for Instagram?
Wictimus Prime.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, found you. Oh, you follow me already?
Yeah, I found y'all a while ago.
Yeah. There you are.
Of
I
course,
just followed
now,
you back.
man. I'm so excited for this. There it is. That's the new graffiti background, by the way.
Yeah, I
That's the
love
new
that. I
graffiti
love
background.
that. It's so
Oh, I
cool.
can really see the toy here on your Instagram. It looks really good.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
man.
cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks cool.
I'd forgotten about the old Instagram. Yeah, so same handle on Instagram, guys. If you want to give Wick a follow. But yeah, I guess we should wrap it up.
Yep.
I
I
don't
got to
know
get
what-
to the little lady.
Is she's normally involved. I'm surprised she's not come on and done her own interview.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, but she's out there playing with her big sister and probably
Aw.
messing with one of her birthday presents that arrived early. So,
How old is
yeah,
she now?
she's about to be a year
I
old
thought
in,
so.
what is that, 6 days?
Wow.
Thought it had to be coming up to a year. It's so funny, Miguel. When we do the FCW space, she sits on like Discord video with Wick. And
Oh,
she's
yeah?
like, she's fully listening. It's really funny. She's always trying to press things and kind of like she's definitely.
It's very into it. That's why.
She is very into
But
it, for
Vicky
sure.
has that voice. When Vicky's talking, she's like, "Oh yes, this is where I'm gonna take my nap." It never fails. It never fails. I was
That's
like,
funny.
she'd be all hype, and then Vicky starts talking, and she's like, "Cool." Oh, speaking of which, there she
Here she
see
comes.
before the end of the video.
Let's meet her, where is she? Here she comes.
Mama. This is a Jaya.
Yes.
Hello, girl.
Mama. I know you
Oh.
can't hear them because I got the headphones on. I know.
She's like, I know that. I know
She's like, what's
that
happening
face.
here? Yeah.
Oh, she's
Oh,
gorgeous.
there you go.
There we go, straight onto the mic.
That's where you want to go?
She's going to
Yep.
be playing music before long, for sure. I can feel
I
it.
think she wants to sing, apparently,
Yeah. Oh, love her. Oh,
and play
well,
with the keyboard.
yeah. She's always tinkering. Oh, and it's been so amazing. Oh, it's been an amazing show. Thanks so much for coming on. I've been dying to get you on. I hope I did everything justice for you, because you deserve it.
Thank you. I love being on. I've been waiting. I didn't think it would line up with the remix coming
I know.
coming
So
out.
we've literally got 3 days. So if you want to, like, don't forget, if you want a Wick and you want a remix, you just go and get your Wick now and then submit it on his website for remixing. Yeah.
Everyone will have, I think I put on there 2 months to choose whether you want to remix it or keep the OG. And then after that, every new minted wick is going to be remixed.
Okay, I get it. That's cool. It's really hard. I kind of get emotionally attached to my NFTs. Like, I'm like a weirdo, and I'm like, oh no, but I really like this one. And what? It's hard. It's hard to let go. I know it's the same. It's the same with the Crypt Social Club. They've got like some ones where you can burn your OGs to get new ones. I'm like, I don't want to burn them. I love those NFTs, even though I want the new art. It's like really.
Yeah. Well, man, thank you for
It's hard.
thank you
It
for
is
coming.
hard.
Thank you for coming tonight and doing the show with us. I mean, I think that we can talk to you for a very long time just because just the talent that you have is crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks so much. I don't know who we have on next week. I haven't planned that far ahead. I'm a bit disorganized because I've been in the trading card brain.
Trading card game.
Oh, I've been like trying to photograph and work out how we're going to show it off, and yeah, so I've been a bit disorganized. But I think, am I right? Are we going to do a bit of a mint party for the trading card?
Yeah, we are.
ones? We
Yep.
are. Cool. Okay.
Yes, we are.
So watch this space. We will let you know when that's going to happen.
Yeah. We'll
But
promote
yeah.
the crap out of it.
Thanks.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. But yeah, so thanks guys for tuning in. We're going to end it there. Did you want to finish with anything, Wick? Did you want to say anything to anyone? I know you like to say, you have a little tagline you always say.
Do something for yourself today. Do something to smile today. And I can't believe I'm going to do this on camera. I never do this on camera.
But it's okay. You guys have a great one. It's me, Wick. Hey!
Oh, Daddy, it's just like, yeah, I like that. I like that Wick.
He likes that.
that.
Exactly. That's also the reason why I do voices.
There you go. She's busy now. Miguel, did you want to say anything before we close out?
Just thank you to Wick for coming tonight and showing us his talent that he has. I think it's amazing. It's great stuff that you're doing there. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah, amazing.
You too, man. I gotta get some more. Apparently, get some more Rebel Ants then. But of course, man.
There's not that many on the floor, man.
Oh no, there's not. They're quite few and far between for sure. But yeah, thanks again, Wick, for coming on, and tune in next week, guys. And my thing now is gonna be stay cute, stay creepy. That's how I'm gonna finish every show, I think.
You go.
You got, especially at Spooktober, more creepy than usual.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Take care.
Good night.